Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. It's been a while.
Yes,
Here with my boy Pete, missing the home, and JP. So me and Pete are gonna hold it down today.
Yes,
Peter, how's your holidays? How's everything going on your end?
Blessed, man. Blessed. We thank God. It's been a minute since we talked ball, but I think it's fitting.
It's fitting, eh?
Almost mid-season.
Mid-season, time to look back to all the predictions, everything we talked about, and how the trash we see who backed up what, who stood up what. Okay, so our first topic today, we're gonna go right into it. We're gonna go with the Chicago Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I was the one saying the Bulls are not gonna work.
Yeah.
I said the Bulls are gonna be too ball dominant.
Uh-huh.
I did say the Bulls. DeMar is going to dominate the ball, try to make it in for himself, etc., etc. But so far, so good, I say. But I still don't see him as a playoff team.
What does that mean, bro?
Not winning in the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs. I don't see them winning.
So
they'll be out.
They're going to be out first round.
I see them out first round
against the 8th seed.
Against the 8th seed,
bro. First of all, okay, so you went from telling me that these were your words, which I thought was funny. Okay. You said DeMar DeRozan has a lot to prove when he comes out of San Antonio.
Which he did.
He's just gonna want to dominate and make a name for himself. I disagreed with that.
Yeah.
Right? My point was, not only was he underneath a system that trained him to be like a smarter player, but his playmaking was something they relied on heavily, right? So coming from that system and going to Chicago, there's no way you're going to change that up. You're a better player now, right? Which is what we're seeing. He's averaging like 5 or 6 assists a game.
He's definitely up his game, and I agree. To me, I was thinking about the contract, whatever. I'm not going to go back. You were right on that one. I'm not going to go back. Yeah. But to me, what I'm saying is when playoff comes, it's a different show.
Right. And that's what I'm telling you, right? Not. You're wrong again.
I'm not wrong again. Because I'm telling you right now, the East is scary. The East is a very scary.
Who are they going to lose? Okay, imagine this. They finish number 1.
Okay. If they finish number 1.
Okay. Hypothetically speaking,
so
because they're number 1 right now.
Playoff start right now. That's what we're talking about. Who do you have in 8th place right now?
Okay, so they're gonna lose to that team in 8th place right now. Do you even know who's in 8th place right now?
I'm thinking Boston.
Boston's not in 8th, bro.
Who's in 8th?
You don't even know, and you're telling me that.
It's going like this right now. The East is tight. It's going like this. The East is tight.
So I think right now it's unnecessary hate against Chicago Bulls.
Okay, who do you have in 8th place?
Bro, I actually don't even care. And
so you don't know you're coming out here.
But what I do know is that Chicago Bulls, number 1.
Yeah.
And the way they've played this season has it's shown that they're unselfish, and Levine for the first time has help. Right? For the very first time, he has help. He doesn't have to do everything by himself. Yeah. And he's just a rising star right now, too. So, collectively, their pieces are perfect, bro. Defensively and offensively. And you've seen that. And,
Peter,
right now.
I said, I've seen this movie before. Everyone, especially with the Raptors fans, we're number 1 in the East. Yeah,
who's number 8 right now in the NBA? We can do this.
Yeah, we can do this. Okay. Yeah. I'm saying that
conference?
Yeah, Eastern Conference.
I'm telling you right now, okay? The way the East is set up, there's a lot of good teams at the bottom half who are not hitting the park yet.
Number 8 in the East is Raptors.
They play the Raptors.
They're not going to lose against the Raptors. They play
against that Raptors team.
With
3 championship players and the role players that they have right now.
If playoff starts right now,
these guys have championship experience.
They have Kawhi experience. He's gone. Kawhi Leonard is gone. Oh my god. They don't have championship experience.
That Raptors team, they just beat the Bucks.
So what are you saying, bro?
What I'm saying is, you're acting like it's going to be a slouch matchup. They're going to take them out.
Raptors beat the Bucks, yes.
Okay.
So did Hornets.
Okay.
Are Hornets going to automatically win the championship?
Hornets in the playoff picture right now? What? They're in the...
Yeah, absolutely. They're 5th, bro.
But the matchup with Raptors and Bulls, I think the Raptors are a better matchup for the Bulls than the Hornets.
See, first of all, you didn't even know who was 8th spot. You just think the Bulls
I'm saying... we got the insight. Now I'm telling you what I think.
Tell me why you think that.
The Raptors are a better matchup. Length. Just as good as shooters.
Okay, length. What's that going to account for?
jump shooting players like DeRozan and Levine.
Who's the starting lineup for Chicago, bro? They have a 6'6" point guard.
I'm talking about defensively jump shooting players, guarding jump shooting players. Raptors defensively.
Okay, so length is gonna disturb
DeRozan and Zach.
Okay, and then what?
OG's a great defender.
You're actually looking at me in the eyes right now. You're telling me.
I'm telling you this.
From what you've seen so far.
Yes.
Toronto Raptors.
Yes.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is going to beat Chicago Bulls.
They could beat Chicago in a 7-game series. They could. I believe it.
So Chicago Bulls, from what I know, is not going to make it out of the first round.
They could make it out of the first round, depending who they're matched up with.
Okay, so if they match up against Raptors, they're not.
I don't see them going past the second. First round, they could make it out. I still don't think. Personally, I don't think. But they could. Second round, 110% for sure. They're not gonna make it out.
Yo, like they've played a Brooklyn Nets team and spanked them, and I know what you're gonna say. They didn't have Kyrie and blah 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 blah. Right? They've played so many good teams and worked them. They have the number one squad.
Teams.
They have a number one
every
squad.
Every year there's a season team everyone gets excited about.
Remember Vooch?
I know Vooch.
Okay, he gives every team a problem.
When was the last time he was in the playoffs? When was Vooch ever in the playoffs?
Last year.
Was in the playoffs last year?
Yes.
With what team?
With Magic. Sorry, no. No, but when he was with Magic, he gave Bucks problems. That's what I know.
Okay.
Right? So when he's now with Chicago
Bulls. But he has playoff experience?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm just saying. Like, he gave the Bucks problems, right? Yeah. So the fit works perfectly. That's what I'm saying. They're going to win a round. So for you to tell me they're not... They'll win a couple games.
I don't see them.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Okay.
It's crazy. You're wrong again.
If your guy's DeMar DeRozan carrying you in the playoffs,
no, it's not DeMar DeRozan. It's the whole team. It's what they can do defensively.
Okay.
And this is a growing East, bro.
Okay.
Right? It's what they can do defensively.
Okay.
It's how they play together offensively.
Okay.
How they move the ball.
Okay. So
how they move the ball. The scores that they have two guys that are averaging like 25, 26 points a game.
Okay.
They're the best duo in the NBA right now.
Okay.
So how are you telling?
I'm talking about.
You have two guys averaging.
I'm talking about
26.
playoffs, Pete. Not talking about season.
Me too,
I'm talking about playoffs.
Yeah, me too.
These two guys.
So this is my question to you.
You're playing the same team. How many games?
Right. This is my question to you now.
Yeah.
Right? Assuming they play the Raptors.
Okay.
You have two guys averaging 25, 26 points a game.
Okay. You have Siakam and OG.
Right. Yeah. They're not averaging 25.
No. I'm saying defensively.
Wait. Let me make my point.
I'm counting right away.
Okay. Two guys averaging 25, 26 points a game. All right.
Yeah.
They can also play defense.
Okay.
And then you have all these defensive guys with them. Chicago team is a really good defensive player.
Okay.
And they can move the ball. They're unselfish.
Okay.
Bro, like how's Toronto, who has mediocre players?
Mediocre.
Do you know how many players are averaging over 20 points with the Raptors?
One.
Who's that?
Fred.
That's it. That's it. Offensively, they need to do something as well.
Oh, and I'm saying right now, Siakam's getting back in his groove.
From 1 or 2 games.
But Peter, again, it's a long season. We're just getting there, right? It's a long season. These guys, some of them have to sit out in the COVID, yada yada. They've been blessed. Those guys, Levine and DeRozan, they've been there the whole time. Mm-hmm. So they've been happy. They're good. They're in rhythm. They're in sync. They're great. They're getting where they want to get.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, is even if they drop, say they don't finish first, they drop to the second or third spot, they're still playing somebody who's going to match up with them and give them a problem.
Right.
I don't think DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine are built... experienced to get back this team right now. The first year,
DeMar DeRozan's very experienced playoff wise, and
he
as a leader on that team, that's important.
He is.
It's the same thing as having again, don't lose your shit here because you will. It's the same thing as having an experience. Okay, of course, this example he has more experience, but I'm talking about having someone with playoff experience and that just affecting the entire team. If you have one guy, let's say like a LeBron, okay, he has playoff experience. Just relax. Okay. I told you already. Don't lose your shit. Right? You have a LeBron, not the amount of playoff experience, but playoff experience.
Okay, somebody else.
No, relax. That is going to be contagious towards the whole team, and you can see that in the Chicago Bulls. You can see DeMar's effect on the Chicago Bulls. So because of his playoffs experience, when he gets to the playoff, that's going to matter, bro. It's the same thing as Chris Paul. That's a better example.
That's a way better example.
All right, it's the same thing as Chris Paul with the Phoenix Suns.
I shouldn't even put like.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan in the same.
No, absolutely.
Okay,
we're going with.
No, we're not.
Yes,
we're not. We can
it's the
go
same
with it,
thing.
but
No, it's done.
You can say JJ Redick.
No. Fuck out of here, bro.
You can say JJ Redick.
So Chris Paul's influence on Phoenix Sun
is what
you will see a DeMar DeRozan's influence on Chicago Bulls.
Peter, why did the Raptors give it to DeMar DeRozan?
Because they couldn't get past LeBron.
Or not because he choked in playoffs. He never showed up in third or fourth quarters.
No,
if you check stats, we can go to our computer, Uchi. If you check stats in playoffs of DeMar DeRozan when he was on the Raptors,
he balled.
We got cameras now. You got cameras now.
Yo, he couldn't get past
LeBron.
But
They called him DeMar Depression.
Bro, that doesn't take away the playoff
DeMar
experience.
Depression. He was not mentally stable for that pressure.
Bro, it doesn't take
So maybe he did go see the Wizard of Oz, Greg Popovich, and got healed. Whatever. I still don't see that mother getting anywhere else.
Okay, so what's your prediction with Chicago? So because we can stay on one topic.
Oh, we're gonna move on right away.
So
my predictions, preferably, I say that they.
Yeah, make your honest prediction.
Prediction.
We know on camera and on because you've been wrong like every single time during this podcast, right?
We'll see what the season's
You
done.
haven't been right once, so you might as well have it on camera. Yeah, think about
Let
it.
me.
You might as well
Don't throw me off.
camera.
Let me do my prediction, then I come back.
You might as well have it on camera now and on audio, so we can come back and see your face when you make this
my
prediction.
final predictions. Bulls are gonna choke first round. I said it.
You're sure?
100%.
You can change this.
I'm not changing it now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 110%.
They're gonna choke first.
Choke first round.
Okay, I think you're wrong again.
Okay.
And I think Chicago Bulls is, at the very least, going to win one playoff series. Okay. I don't know about everything else. Yeah. But they will win that first series. Okay. As a team. All right. Yeah.
I'm excited for this one.
I am too.
Because you still have Bucks. The Bucks bet. The Bucks are gonna two-peat.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
100%.
Right. So remember, don't get too excited too soon. It's a long ball game.
No. Right. Remember when I said like I'm not saying anything else about the Bucks?
You just did. That's a bait.
All right, next up.
Let's move on. We gotta move on. Next one is John Morant. So I think this one will probably.
Oh my God.
High praise. So I'll go by this. This is my dude. Right? This is my dude. From the get-go, from college, saw him. I was like, yo, this guy's legit. Yeah. Future MVP. Still coming, still loading. Yeah. To me, what I'm very proud of for him is the development of his weaknesses. Right. Jump shooting. Right? Jump shooting. Getting his teammates really involved at the right times. Because a lot of young guards come in and it's turnover central. Right. Brick City. Right? It's been like, 3 years since he's been in the league? Yeah. 3-point percentage is up, turnover assists are up, turnovers are here and there. They're there, but not too much. And half of his turnovers are actually good attempts to create something good. So high praise for him. I think I could see him probably, if not next year, the year after that, being chased up there with the All-Star votes, like being like considered a starter, like a crate, like being, I'll say, top 3 point guard.
Yeah, I think he's there, like, right now. Like,
it's hard to put him there right now.
Bro, he's averaging, like, 28 points a game, bro. It's hard. How? Like, who's ahead of him as a point guard?
We still got Steph.
100%.
We still got, Chris Paul's still in there.
No. Chris Paul as a leader is
That's
obviously...
That's a pure point.
Yeah, as a pure point and as a leader is obviously there. He's a Hall of Famer. You can't, like... take that away, but as like a top 3 point guard right now, I would put right now to this right now. Yeah. Because of how the Phoenix Suns are playing, sure, I'll put Chris Paul there. But John Morant's probably number 3.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, like because I'll say this. I appreciate you because you told me about Ja.
Of course.
Right?
That's what I do.
You told me.
That's what I do, Peter.
You told me about Ja, right? And from the very first like highlight I watched, like I knew this kid was special. Yeah. And like his game is so controlled for someone that's so fast. His game is so controlled. He is who I wished Westbrook would have been.
That's another comparison I was gonna say. Because remember, I was like, this guy could be a better Westbrook.
Yeah.
Because he has the tools and the patience.
Yeah.
And he's not one dimensional. He's game changing. Like he's speed,
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
to jump this high, when to jump this high, when to
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
this
yeah.
way, when to finish this way, right?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Like because he jumps so high, apparently he's working on his like landing.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Bro, like, who did he try to kill the other time? Was it, he tried to kill somebody. I think Kevin Love or somebody.
He's tried to kill everyone. Kevin Love is
Yeah,
been in it. Like
but
Dwight Howard.
his
has been
leg
in it.
bent back. I thought he died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's important for guys to play long careers. It's like you're landing. And the thing is, I'm going to say, he has a way higher IQ than Russell Westbrook.
100%. Russell Westbrook, he's IQ.
I don't want to beg on Russell too much and do the comparisons too much.
You know how
also
coaches tell you like.
I'll say a better comparison for John Morant is Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I'd say that. Like when coaches tell you like when you start playing basketball, don't jump and pass because when you're in the air, you're not going to be able to make good decisions, right? He's in the NBA. Yeah. He's a Hall of Famer. Yeah. He still does that. Like. Guaranteed. Okay, so Steph Curry's like 3-point count. Like he's had 1 3-pointer for like hundreds of games, right? I guarantee you this guy has jumped and tried to pass the ball and gotten a turnover every single game in his career. And he hasn't changed that once, bro.
Oh, man.
And I'm talking about him. He used to be my favorite player. Yeah. But I'm like, he doesn't get better season after season. Yeah. His decision making doesn't get better. Yeah. He's trash. His
jump shot.
There's nothing else
his
to
shot.
say.
To me, and that's why I'm gonna go back to the analytics school comparing John Morant and Russell Westbrook. I think the work ethic and the transition of IQ, like let me work on this and get better at this, is now why differences them like a lot. It's like like this kid focused, and also having his dad. Yeah. As a like Russell's dad's in his life too. I'm not saying like he doesn't have a dad, but it's what your parents are feeding you, right? Yeah. One's really praising you regardless. Oh yeah, right. Like, Jaw's dad shits on him
all the time.
You're not good. You're trash. You know like sets goals for him, and there's no approval. Of like okay, then like he's still looking for that approval. So I think that's a huge part of him and his hunger to go to the next step. Yeah. So I like the kid. I think also as a playoff team, they're scary because I've seen them dismantle a lot of teams.
You know what's interesting though? Like Memphis Grizzlies as an organization, they've always had that like toughness with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Grizzly grind.
Yeah. And I think like John Morant has just been the epitome of that. Like same thing I was saying with DeRozan and how it's going to have an effect. Like John Morant's like toughness.
This guy, man.
You can see the influence with the whole team.
Why do you have such a hard on for DeMar DeRozan?
No, it's not even a hard on.
Bro, you love me.
No.
You really think this guy is that good? He's going to make that big of an impact on this team?
As I actually like Zach LaVine more than I like DeRozan.
Okay.
Why I'm telling you about DeRozan is because for some reason you hate the dude and you can't respect him.
I don't hate him.
No, 100%.
No, the difference between hating and seeing what a player is and what he's going to be.
Right.
I see that. Okay, his mindset. He's not a playoff performer. He's not a playoff performer. He's not.
Bro.
He's not. To me, he's not.
We don't even have to go back to
okay, we won't go back. We'll keep moving.
But I'm saying like the influence that John Morant has, his toughness.
No.
Bro, he fears no one.
Yeah. The more I feel LeBron.
Uchi, get your boy, bro.
John Morant fears nobody.
Zach LaVine's not gonna fear anyone.
He will freeze.
Against who?
Against whoever he's playing. We're gonna stick to John Morant because I'm praising this guy, and you're trying to take away the shot from John Morant right now by bringing up the effect of DeMar DeRozan. John Morant.
No, Zach LaVine.
John Morant is on the rise.
And also loves the ball.
He is like, he is the new face of.
Shooting is so amazing now. I'm playing.
Yo, man.
All right, go ahead.
Give you a heart attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's the new face of point guards because again, I remember I had this conversation about Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
He's balling still, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't have. Who does he have?
Who does Ja have?
No, bro. Listen, so. Like Luka last year put up the last couple of years, he's been putting up like 30-point games. Look at what he did in playoffs. 9-9.
But
like he's done everything.
What I'm saying is the fact of how much impact this kid has, right? People are like, oh, Luka's a future, whatever. I'm not saying he's not. For that franchise, yes, he is. Luka's like MVP, whatever. I can say right now, though, how it's looking for me and what I truly believe, Ja could win MVP for Luka.
I don't think so. I think
It's season MVP.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Luka is still obviously above Ja.
On what sense? By going what? Like, what has Luka done that Ja hasn't?
Like All-Star.
Which Ja is this year?
Right, but Luka has done that, Ja hasn't.
Okay.
Right? All-Star starter.
Okay.
Luka has done that, Ja hasn't.
Okay.
Averaged 30 points a game in the playoffs. 9 and 9.
How much did Ja average last playoffs?
Yeah, he balled though. He didn't average 39 and 9 though. Like, and you're talking
in the playoff series?
No, yeah, he didn't.
Luka averaged 39 in the playoff series?
Yeah.
Against who?
Against the team he played and lost to in the first round.
Who was that?
I think Clippers.
Okay.
I
remember that series. Yeah, okay. That was in the bubble.
Bro, like, he did everything he could.
Okay.
So if you're averaging 9 or 6, you're clearly like getting your teammates involved, but you don't have enough help, right? Ja Morant has help. When Ja Morant was out, his team was still winning, Bucci.
This is what I don't get about people saying that help. Okay, it's the players around you whose job also to win games, right? So you're saying Dallas without Luka, they're trash.
They're trash. They're not winning games.
No, because Bronson, when Luka was out, Bronson was still winning games for them.
No, not really. Bro.
Yeah, they were.
No, not as much as like.
Even when Luka came back,
bro,
they actually more shit with Luka because he's so ball dominant.
Bucci.
There's shit with Luka because he's so ball dominant. Everyone stands and watches Luka dribble.
Bucci.
He's not Chris Paul.
Bucci.
I'm not gonna sit there and watch his 6'9" motherfucker dribble for 2 hours.
Are ranked 4th.
Okay.
Either 3 or 4.
Because that team is built on defensive strategy and shooters. Bro, yes. So they're complement that. If you have a defensive-minded
team. You
team.
yourself, bro.
Okay.
Like, help doesn't just mean offensively, Booch. It also means defensively.
Peter.
Right? And the Grizzlies have that. They went on a winning streak.
Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr., Kleber.
What have they done?
What?
What have they done, Booch?
You have pieces.
Right, but they're not doing anything. It's the same thing as, like, you have Westbrook, you have Melo, you have all these... No, we'll get into it. This is a good segue. You have pieces, bro. Like, you have Melo.
Hey, we're going to jump into
Hall of Famer. You have Westbrook. Pieces.
The focus right now is Ja Morant.
If your pieces are trash,
they're not trash.
Your team is trash.
They're not trash. You move those pieces anywhere else, they do work. They fit in.
So, Porzingis,
him and Lucas should have been what they should have been.
You move him elsewhere, and he's good.
Porzingis, you throw Porzingis on a team
so
like.
So it's because of Luka then.
I just think he's so ball dominant, takes away from a lot of other players.
Man, like this dude, sure.
I said
the same thing as LeBron, man. LeBron's ball dominant.
He's not really ball dominant.
Luka averaged almost a triple-double. What are you saying?
What I mean by ball dominant, Peter, I don't mean like ball dominant as in like I need the ball all the time. It's like I dribble the ball way too much. And it slows down everybody else because that's how he creates. And you're right. Maybe with the pieces around him, he needs different pieces that'll move and whatever else. But I think he has the names. So like, they're not bums. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not bums. And if this is the golden boy from the topics of what I've read and what we've talked about, he should be able to make those pieces go. So what I'm saying is Ja Morant, in my eyes, he makes that Grizzly team that much better. They're a good team, so is Dallas. They're a pretty good team. But one has a bigger impact for a certain reason. And that's what I see.
And so he makes the team better in what sense? Like he can move the ball, you said?
Who?
Ja Morant?
Ja?
Yeah.
He's a fierce force. What do you mean?
You said Luka's more ball dominant. Yo,
yeah.
Like so is Ja, bro. Like a lot of Ja's game is penetrating, attacking, and also finishing.
But he doesn't dribble. He also comes down, moves the ball, and plays off it.
So does Luka, man.
All right.
Like, do you actually?
I watch Luka.
Bro, he does used to be a fan. He gives the ball up.
I used to be
a fan.
But
he doesn't have help. Okay, imagine this. You say he's ball dominant, right? The guy, like, even his very first year in the NBA, you saw he's passing the ball.
Yeah, he's an unreal passer.
Unreal passer. Yeah. So he lets go of that ball.
If Luka had, like... Ball doesn't mean you don't pass the ball.
No, I know.
It just means your timing on the pass.
Right, but so is Ja. So it doesn't make sense, the argument. Is what I'm saying. Like, so is Ja.
I'm saying...
Ja is a scoring point guard. So is Luka.
My argument was, why is he still here and Ja's going this way?
And you're saying... I'm telling you, he doesn't have enough pieces.
So if we switch Ja and Luka...
Perfect.
Nothing like... Mavs stay the same?
No. Mavs stay around the same or even trash. And Memphis are a better team as well. Luka is a better player than Ja. So if you switch them, that Grizzlies team with Luka, they're gonna make noise. I think Ja has more than Luka right now. 100%.
That's my point.
What do you mean that's your point?
Ja has more. You say more pieces, like better pieces
Than Luka.
Holy shit! Porzingis All-Star. Name another All-Star on Memphis.
Oh,
just give me one. Just give me one All-Star. Just one All-Star.
Here's what I gotta say to you.
No, just give me one All-Star.
Westbrook is an All-Star.
Peter, I'm talking about Memphis. Just give me one All-Star.
What's his name? Carmelo Anthony is an All-Star.
Now you're deflecting. So we're gonna move. Fine. You want to jump on this conversation?
Yeah. No.
Fuck it,
To
let's go.
your point,
Let's
just
go.
because they're All-Stars,
Let's go.
doesn't mean that you can just be an All-Star and not be productive. You have to be an All-Star every single year.
No, you can be an All-Star. Having the title All-Star means you've
This
earned.
7-foot trash
Let's
guy
go.
hasn't done anything for a while.
Let's go. We're gonna go to Lakers.
Am I upsetting you?
Yes.
Why? Talk to me. I'm here for you. Bro.
No, man, we're not doing this. Let's go to Lakers right now because you're poking at it. You're poking at it. You're trying to bring it out of me. You're poking at it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Okay, quickly.
Let's go.
Let's actually wrap it up
with Ja
properly. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I say, okay.
What do you see him in the next 2 years?
Next 2 years, I see him actually being like probably the top point guard in the NBA.
Okay.
In the next year, 2 years, whatever. Next 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years for sure, and I still think
winning a championship. You think?
No one's winning a championship for a while at the bottom besides those four teams. I'd say Warriors, Nets, Milwaukee, and Lakers.
Okay.
So unless those guys start dismantling a little bit here and there,
have Brooklyn in there.
I said Nets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't see anybody else really coming for the throne, and these young guys are like that. And that's the thing about it, because the superstars now, they understand, because LeBron James is still in the NBA. You need like GM is still in the NBA. He's gonna pull pieces, right? Even if they're shitty for the moment, it's a marathon,
right?
So Ja won't win a championship for another maybe 5-6 years,
okay.
Unless he joins a super team, unless him and Giannis team up, or unless him and someone else, But that's what I don't know how you want to end it with Ja on your end.
I think I agree with you. I think in the next couple of years he's going to be like, at least, I won't give him one because Steph Curry is still going to be in the league. I'd say.
Oh, I did disrespect Steph like that.
Yeah. I'd say I still have him as top 3. I will still keep him at 3. I'll
take away my disrespect to Steph. I say top 2. Because I forget about Steph sometimes, man. He's just yeah.
I mean,
he's not, because I did point
for so long.
I've never liked that motherfucker. I respect him though.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think the next couple of years he's still top 3 point.
Yeah.
I think he is in the MVP discussion in the next couple of years as well. I don't know if he'll win it.
Yeah.
I see his team kind of like going deep into playoffs, but just again not really get in there. I see them in the Eastern Conference Finals maybe in the next 3 years. Sometime in the next Western Conference Finals. Sometimes in the next 3 years.
I think the next 2 years probably, because I think that team's like getting to the point where it's like time to make noise and win, right? Mm-hmm. And the way they're again, defensive teams are always scary, always scary. So again, besides, I think in the West, besides Lakers and Warriors, the Suns, the Suns. But Chris Paul is aging, right? No, like I'm just saying, he's injury prone, he's aging, right? And with we're gonna depend on Devin Booker and
that's the key.
Yeah, that's and I get it, but I go still with Memphis because you have guys like Steven Adams, Jaren Jackson, Baines, what's his name?
Anderson.
What's the other boy's name? I'm forgetting his name. The Brooks.
Yeah.
Right? Melton. Right? You have these good defenders and role players who can create for each other and play off each other, and they're young.
Clark.
Clark. They're young and they're coming up. So that's where I'm going to end it. And let's jump into the Lake Show. Let's go.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so I shit the bed the first time I talked about it. So
how so?
I was so high on Russell Westbrook. I should have listened to you.
Why were you so high on Westbrook?
Because I thought him going back home to LA was going to rejuvenate his dumbassity. I really did. I thought something about the California sun, the ocean water, the breeze, the lowriders, the Chuck Taylors, the Versace shirts, the style, the fashion. I thought, you have the best player one of the best players to ever play the game beside you. How do you still remain a dumbass? So that's where my prediction was wrong, was on Russell Westbrook. And I drag him down with it. I think, excuse me, wrong move. Really wrong move.
Yeah.
Really wrong move. Really wrong move. And it's shitty. It's sad to watch. Yeah. But I still have faith.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I still have faith.
I hope this next comment doesn't ruin our friendship.
No.
But yeah, we can blame Russ, but it's unfair to blame Russ because you know what you were getting when you brought Russ in. Wait, let me finish. Before you jump on, let me finish. Just listen, please. Active listening is something you can practice.
All right, let's do it.
So,
all right, man. Yeah, right. Break it down. I deserve this one. Break it down.
Yeah, for sure. So, because I'm not even there yet. I'm going to say a comment that might get between us. Okay. So, we already knew what we're getting with Russ. Yeah. Right? Yeah, I've accepted it. He was my favorite player before, and he's disappointed me time and time again. Okay, you now see it, which is fine. But the real reason, Booch, is not just because the Lakers are trash. It's not just Wes or Russ. It's also because LeBron's just not it anymore, bro. He's just not it anymore.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said to me. That is the dumbest thing you've ever said to me.
He's old,
Peter,
bro.
Same
thing as Chris Paul.
Check his fucking numbers. Check his fucking numbers. Uchi.
No.
Hey, we got a computer now. No.
LeBron's not too ball dominant, right?
I know what you're doing, Peter. I know what you're doing. Don't get me worked up. I know what you're doing.
No, I'm letting you know right now. Right? His assist came down a whole lot, right?
Why is that?
Because he doesn't have AD, who I told you, even if he did have AD, is trash. So I made 2 points. Yeah. Lakers are trash. Okay. And LeBron is just not it anymore. We already knew what Russ was.
He is still the top 4+ players in the NBA right now.
So these 2 reasons I'll expand on. Okay. 1, Lakers are trash. Okay. And when I say that, AD before he was injured or whatever the hell is up with him right now.
Never been a fan, so it doesn't really hurt me.
Right, but he was supposed to be taking over the mantle, franchise, right? Yeah. So he hasn't been good for 2 years. Yeah. Okay, so he's trash. Mm-hmm. Carmelo Anthony had a hot start. Yeah. But he's old and trash.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Russ, you already know, right? Trash. LeBron is the only consistent player, but he's having to do so much. This is why I say.
But he ain't it anymore.
No. And I'll tell you why I said that. Okay, there's a point to all this. There's a reason I've been right for a while.
Let's go. Bring it on.
He ain't it anymore because he can do it all by himself, but it's not gonna go far because he's aging. Because when you're aging, it doesn't hit the same. So he can put up 20, what is the average one? 27, maybe 20.
I guess.
Yeah, right?
So LeBron, 31 games a season so far, right?
Yeah.
28.9 points average, 7.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. Yeah. That's according to statnews.com.
Yeah. Hey.
Right.
No.
Let me tell you.
Okay, go on, Karen.
LeBron was, when I say he doesn't have it anymore, I'm glad you're stroking your beard because this is going to hit you good.
Okay.
He was also the type of player that would do it all and do it consistently for the whole season and take his team, Cleveland Cavaliers, who were trash, to the finals. Okay. He can't do that anymore because he's aging. Okay. So when I say he's... Sorry, go on, Uch.
Lakers won 2020, right?
Yeah.
2020 season, statnews.com.
You have to do less.
Average 25.3 points, 10.2 assists, 7.8 rebounds.
Yeah, he had to do less.
Hold on.
Wait, let me quickly finish this one. Quickly finish, right? So he was able to take that Cleveland team all the way to the finals. Okay? He can't do that anymore because it's a lot of pressure to carry a whole damn team. That's why they brought AD. And that's why I said the Lakers are trash, because if you don't have help, and you're forcing a 37-year-old guy to carry your team, it's only going to take you too far.
Okay.
Right? And then you come playoffs, and he's already put on so much mileage, and he continues to do so. Playoffs, still no help, nothing's going to happen. He's not going to go anywhere.
This is what I'm going to say, okay?
Yes, sir.
This is LeBron James we're talking about, okay? Father Time doesn't exist.
He's what, sorry?
Father Time doesn't exist on.
Okay. Jeez.
So, because everyone says this, Father Time. He's getting better with age. So I'll say that first and foremost. Second, I'll tell you this. This guy knows how to put shit together when it matters. Okay? So regular season, like I said, there's regular season teams and there's playoff teams. Right? That's what I'm saying. All they have to do is make the playoffs. Yes, he's taking a load on right now. But once these guys start somewhat piecing a little, meshing and a little get together and to get in there. Because Lakers are what, 6 or 7 now? 7 or 6?
No. Yeah, I think
6 or 7.
7 or
6 or 7, right? So
seven,
he knows what he's doing. He's like, okay, I can preserve my energy here and there, picks and nets, whatever. It doesn't matter. Once AD comes back, now another piece where it's like I don't have to do as much. Okay, so let these guys shit the bed. Let them figure it out. I've seen this movie before. Let them figure it out. Let them shit the bed. Whatever. Let's figure it out. And then when the playoff comes, we make our run go.
So you think how far are they getting in the playoffs?
I seen the Western Conference Finals
with this team.
Yeah. As if they get AD back before I say I don't know what his timetable is, but I say around February. If it's not too late, if it's too late, if it's around March, April, forget about it. But he has to come back early enough to get himself in rhythm. Because when he comes back, that's going to give LeBron the rest he needs. And these other bums you're talking about, Malik Monk's already getting in rhythm, which I like now. They've got somebody who can score. Thorne, whatever, okay, cool. The only problem I have with this team right now is Westbrook. Another guy we're missing is Kendrick Nunn. I thought he was going to be a big part of this team. But we haven't seen shit from him yet, which also hurts to have a guy. I don't even know why the fuck they got rid of Rondo. First off, if you're going to get rid of anybody, it should have been Russ. Yeah. All respect. And it's not Russ's fault. I just don't think he fits with this unit.
Right.
You replace that, I think the other guys right now, they can get themselves going. They can figure out a little chemistry here and there. The shooters are there. Even Melo, yeah, he's old, but legs here and there, that's all you need from him. Right? Ariza, old, yes, legs here and there, that's all you need from him. So you have these old heads who are very, very good shooters and decent defenders. So when it comes to playoffs, they have the experience and they're going to choke. They're going to know what time it is. Melo wants a ring. Russ, I don't know what he wants, but Melo wants a ring. So I'm saying there's leadership in the back and Dwight wants another ring. There's leadership there and there's enough guys in there. Yes, of course, on paper, they look fantastic, but there's little problem. And I think it's more than just on court. I think there's a lot of too much ego. Like, remember that Laker team with Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaq, Kobe? Amazing on paper. But what happened was chemistry off court, right? And I think that's what's going on with the Lakers right now. I just think once the egos drop a little bit, once they realize, bro, like, this might not be it if we keep fucking going this way. Right? You can't just, like, Melo has to step up leadership-wise. Even talk to, like, the young guys. It can't be LeBron's voice all the time. Right? Because right now, again, everything's on LeBron's shoulders. Once again. Right? Russ, supposed to be the guy who's taking off the pressure off LeBron. But then he's adding more fucking pressure on LeBron. Right? So I still see them. I still see them going deep in the playoff. If they make playoffs and AD comes back early enough, I still think make a deep run.
I think in the next couple of months, we're going to see the Lakers make a drastic change because I think it's necessary. I don't think...
I agree with you, and I hope they do.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make any conference finals. Even the teams that you coached, they're not going to be able to make any conference finals there either because they're that doo-doo. I disagree with you completely.
What?
I don't think they have defense, and that's huge for them right now. That's why they're taking... Bro, listen, man.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying defense as a whole.
But here's what's shocking with your Western Conference team.
Yeah.
They just lost to Sac, bro. They're trash.
I'm saying they're trash now.
Right, but you said they have old heads that can play defense.
Listen, I said old heads that can show up and D up in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
That is. Because that's why it's good enough in the playoffs.
Bro.
Regular season is different, Peter. Remember, regular season is different. And these old heads, they can't be on a plane for 4 hours, get up for practice, yada, yada. In playoffs, you're in one city. Traveling back to 2 cities. You have rest. It's fine. Regular season, you're traveling a lot, so it takes a toll on your body as an old head. Trust me. Those teams don't have the juice. But here,
I admire that, bro.
No, let me go.
Yeah, go. My bad.
I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about?
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Regular season.
Regular season. Okay, different. So this is right now.
Right.
This picture always changes.
Mm-hmm.
There's teams who turn it around, and this is one team that's going to turn it around. Because I think it's one of those things like they're been on the spotlight for so long. If they fuck up, it's like it's all on you guys.
Yeah. So listen, I agree with you. If like the Lakers are going to go far if they make a drastic change. If they have the same lineup that they do right now, the same team, I don't think it's so at all. And again, like I was saying, is because I don't think they have the type of defense to be able to do that. And I also don't think they have enough consistent shooting to be able to do that.
Well, it's kind of hard to have consistent shooting when you have one guy coming up and jacking random shots, even in clutch positions. So, I'm talking about Westbrook.
No, I know.
Yeah. So we have a hole. Obviously, we have a huge hole. I personally believe if they can find a good piece, I don't think they will because he has a fucking big contract. So, as a coach, yes, it might fucking shatter his ego. Sit his ass on the bench.
I agree.
Sit his ass on the bench.
Yeah.
Right? A change has to happen. And which I agree with you totally. But I'm saying this team, I can't count them out yet because who they have and what's surrounding them.
The only thing they have is LeBron James.
And how many times have people said LeBron can't do it this year?
A few times, but they've been right so far, bro.
Like
last year LeBron didn't do it.
Yeah, and the year before that he won a championship.
Right, but the year before that he didn't do it either. That's why
year before that, what did he do?
That's why he made such a drastic change, right?
And that's what I'm saying.
So LeBron also needs help, Booch. He's LeBron James, bro. He also needs help. LeBron doesn't want to do this all the time.
He doesn't. He's exhausted. But he also, I'm saying, he doesn't need to. Like, he needs the coach and the GM need to make changes, not LeBron. He has AD. That's all. That's what he wants. That's his go-to guy.
I thought that was enough help.
That's enough help for me, and I agree with you. And he brought in Melo. I'm like, that's even better because you need another guy to score the ball.
But
a
Melo's
microwave,
weakness,
and microwave. You just need a microwave. You had J.R. Smith, bro. You had J.R. Smith. Guys like J.R. Smith. Microwave.
J.R. Smith was a good defender. J.R. Smith guarded most of the best players.
He was a hard worker. There's a difference.
Yo.
Because that's it. Like, there's a difference.
No. Do you think
Iman Shumpert was a better defender than J.R. Smith?
Good. I'm glad you said that. Right? Because Iman Shumpert, this is me and you as like fans talking.
Okay.
But go look it up. Iman Shumpert said the one thing I didn't like was people disrespecting JR. JR was actually a really good defender.
He's not a bad defender. I'm just letting you know.
No, you said he's a hard worker. You're taking away his defense. Yes, he's a hard worker.
If you work hard on defense, you're going to get stops. He's not a stopper. So is Melo. Melo's not a horrible defender.
He is a horrible defender. Horrible defender. When has Melo ever been a good defender?
When he was in Denver, when he was in New York, when him and LeBron were going at it, because Melo didn't shy away from the challenge. If he was guarding LeBron James, you're not a horrible defender.
Melo's always been a horrible defender. And now at his old age, he's a liability.
My goal was saying, I was talking about you need a microwave. You started bringing up defense into this for whatever cost. I said you need a microwave. Someone you can put in there and say we need this amount of buckets to go on a run. Melo, I could take it from Malik Monk, another microwave, who is also a really good defender.
Yeah, I care about you, Booch.
Listen, stop. Don't give me this bullshit because you know where this is going. You know where this is going.
Okay, listen. I care about you a lot, and I admire it because not only are you a fan of LeBron, like I admire the guy's game. He's probably like the second best player that ever played the game, right? And I agree with you. Like LeBron has been to 10 or 11 championship finals, and like we haven't seen this in ever. Right? I will never discredit LeBron. Okay. But what I'm saying to you is that like I hate to have to see you heartbroken because this is
bro, get to the point.
Listen,
stop looking. This is the Titanic. I don't need violins. I don't need fucking.
I'm trying to give you the violins before the heartbreak.
I just drop it, man. Rip the bandit off.
Listen, don't be hurt now. Hurt later. This is me trying to comfort you. Okay. So listen,
Peter, I can't wait. I can't wait to playoffs. I
just don't want to see you hurt and defeated again.
The satisfaction.
You know what I mean? So
the passion you have right now trying to talk shit because you're right.
I can tell that like you're holding on to what the Lakers have and what LeBron means to the NBA. Okay? And you see, I'm in prayer hands right now. Right?
God, man.
I'm in prayer hands. And I wish the best for you and your Lakers, but honestly, man, like they don't have enough right now. And they've shown it. And I know you're talking about playoffs, right? They've shown it. And if they don't make changes, Bucci, they're gonna get spanked. The NBA is so good. So good. Teams are so good. Players are so good. The NBA has never been this good ever.
Okay.
One guy is not going to be able to do it. AD needs to start. He needs to average more than 20, 21, 22 points a game.
He's more than capable.
Good. He needs to go because last year he wasn't.
Last year, him and LeBron both come off injury, yada, yada.
Right. But even healthy, that's what I'm saying, bro. Right? So let me quickly wrap this up, okay?
Let's go.
So even last year, he didn't do it. So if he doesn't average like 26 points a game, they're not going to do it. Okay. If they don't get rid of Westbrook or Westbrook doesn't magically become like a 21 and good decision maker, they're not going to go anywhere. Period. And if they don't get enough defense and shooting around LeBron, because LeBron's always needed that, you'll be disappointed, man.
So you think we don't have enough shooters?
Shooters, defense, help for LeBron.
They're loaded with shooters. They're good enough shooters. It's just the rhythm. Okay, again, I'm going to leave this to the end of the playoffs because right now you're high and mighty on your horse. You feel good. You've been right about a lot of shit.
I mean,
I'll let you. I mean, I'll let you wear the crown. I'll let you wear your crown. I'm humble enough to say.
You said a lot? What do you mean a lot? What have I tell me?
I'm not gonna go detail for detail. So I'm gonna tell you, right? You've been right about some conversations and some subjects. So I'll let you carry that. Wear your crown right now. It's mid-season.
Right.
I don't see nothing wrong with it, but we'll see in the end of it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so prediction-wise, realistically though,
I'm always realistic.
Okay.
I'm saying with LeBron James there, and with how I think the Lakers are feeling right now, because there's a lot of attention on them, cloud of like this team is fucking shit. I feel like they've become the villain. They have to prove like we're not this, we're not that. I think if I'm correct with my mentality, that's sometimes they have. I see them turning it around. Right. But that for me goes with Westbrook either has to come off the bench or be moved for another piece. Even at this point, I would take John Wall. I'll do that trade straight up. Both have big contracts. John Wall's out. Even though John Wall's not playing, at least I know I'm getting a decent decision maker and a guy who's gonna D up. Okay, you know what I mean? So that's my only hope. I'm not trying to kill Russ. I just think he takes away a lot from what they're trying to do, especially in the games where like you start off slow. I've seen them they start off super slow. They make a comeback. It's like a 3 or 4 point game. It's one decision. Yeah. And every time that motherfucker gets the ball, my heart starts to race. Yeah. I start to sweat. Yeah. Cold chills. Yeah. Not happy. Right.
so now you're not protected by he has LeBron James.
No, I don't. That is he's proved it to I got smacked with reality. It hurt. So I see him. Okay, honestly, I see him second round. Even if AD comes back, I see him at least second round.
Okay, with or without AD?
With or without AD, I see him at least second round.
Okay. Yeah. Where do you see? I'll give my predictions after that. Where do you see the Lakers finishing in the West
this year?
Yeah,
6th.
All right. Uchi, third. Double check for me, but I believe third is Memphis in the West.
Give me a second.
Yeah, my prediction is Lakers are losing in the first round.
Memphis. So Lakers play Memphis.
They're losing in the first round.
Okay. And I like this matchup. If you just start there, you want to know why? Because last time they played Memphis did work them. And they're trash talking LeBron. You all know what happens with trash talk LeBron.
No.
Ask the Raptors. Ask Chris Paul. No.
Like ages ago.
No. Till today.
No. Last year. Okay. People were trash talking him. He lost.
Last year he was injured. He played half the season injured.
Yeah, he's gonna lose again this year.
Okay, I'll wait. And this is what I'm saying. That I'm gonna close it off with that conclusion. I'm getting worked up here. I'm gonna close off that conclusion. That I still think they make it out the first round.
Okay, and I'm saying they lose in the first Memphis. Round. I say it'll be crazy if I don't point with this story. I say in 5 games they lose first round
to Memphis with AD or without AD.
Memphis might not finish third, but whoever finishes third, whoever they face, they win 1 game.
Okay. And here's another thing I always LeBron's very calculated with his moves, eh? Yeah. You know he plays matchups.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so it also depends where they're gonna finish.
Okay.
So, but I'm saying no matter where they finish, they're gonna get out the first round.
5.
Okay.
Max 6.
Okay.
They're gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then next year LeBron will get more help and they'll lose in the Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the predictions?
Yeah.
All right. So that concludes our episode today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in a couple Sundays with more topics and more shit to talk. You guys have a good night. Thanks, Peter.
Yeah, definitely. No, honestly, it's good to have this back. And,
man, it's good to be back. Haven't had a good argument, debate, and raise my voice, my heart racing.
Yeah, you're uncomfortable.
I'm very uncomfortable. You can probably see me on camera moving around because I have a lot of shit I want to say to you, but I'm on camera, so I'm just gonna chill. And I'll let my predictions do my talking for me.
Yeah, it hasn't so far.
No, so far.
And that's a wrap, folks.
That's a wrap, all right, man. Bye.